Good morning. It is my first morning as a Florida resident. I am beyond belief when it comes to my emotions. I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm sad a little bit for things I'm missing at home. You know, when I say home, I'm in Maryland, but now my home is Florida, so there's a lot of things on my mind. It's just, the moving is such a big process. I'll have to make more videos about moving, but it's exciting, to say the least. Today is not a park day. Maybe it's a restaurant day, but not a park day. I'm saving the official first park day for a day where we have a little bit more time and everybody can have their pass and everything. But today's about getting set up, putting things in the apartment that need to be put in there, getting things ready to go. There's a lot of things that have to be done, as you can hear around us, but we'll get there.
I have goosebumps. We just drove under the "Welcome to Walt Disney World" sign, and it is. I'm going to need a tissue in a minute here, David. I'm a loss for words. A loss for words, as I'm thinking about the fact that we're here. It still does not feel real. This is a Twilight Zone kind of feel. Is this really happening? Am I really driving this road right now in my car? That part is not quite clicking. It's real, but not real in my mind yet. I'm very excited about everything, just everything to experience together. So glad David and Dad are here joining me. We are right now going to the Transportation and Ticket Center to go to the Polynesian Village Resort for lunch. Just pop it in for lunch at Captain Cook. So that's where we're headed. I have been on buses, Magical Expresses, Uber rides on these roads with the purple signs up ahead here. These purple and red signs indicating where I'm going, Magic Kingdom. I'm going to the Magic Kingdom and Transportation and Ticket Center. But I've never driven my car on these roads. And somehow that is having an impact. Just driving my car on these roads. Eventually I am going to learn these roads, but right now obviously using the GPS because I have no idea where I'm going, how to get there. But eventually I'm sure they'll become second nature to me. I'll be able to know exactly where I'm going at all times, tell you blindfolded these roads, but for now, lost. This is so incredible. I mean, it's very easy to get lost. You gotta focus on the safety part, but it's wow, just wow. It's World Drive, Seven Seas Drive. All the Mickeys, look at all the Mickeys, the purple signs right there. I mean, I've been here so many times on the Disney buses. Wait, I don't know where to go. Guest drop off. No, I gotta go to TTC. Have I ever parked? No, our family has. Family has before TTC. I bet we have as a family. But it must have been, David, what do you think, 20 years ago? I don't think we've driven in, I don't know how long. It's at least, a long time. Long time. I drove around it. Golf course is now on our right, which I hope to do some golfing soon. I'm gonna bring Michelle down here to do some golfing. How do I get in there? Just made it through Magic Kingdom parking, Transportation Ticket Center included with my annual pass. In we go. At the Magic Kingdom Transportation Ticket Center, we made it. Just parked in the Magic Kingdom. Weird feeling. I mean, a great feeling. All I have with me are a few buttons and batteries for my cameras. I don't even have an extra memory card for my camera. We're just here for quick lunch. Quick lunch. Wow. I just realized how easy it can be to lose your car in this parking lot. We're in the Scar section, David. Scar villain section. I can't get over it. We're just in the parking lot. Just for lunch. Because we're not going to the park because David and Dad do not have their annual passes yet. We have to get, our IDs, Florida resident. That all has to happen before we can go into the parks together. I'm waiting, of course, to experience it with David. But just the idea that we're just, hey, let's go to lunch at Captain Cook. What do you think? Okay, sounds good. And off we go. And that part, it's gonna take, I think, months for me to get used to that part. That part's crazy. Temperature now is 92 degrees, and we just walked the very short distance between the Scar parking area to the entrance of the TTC. David, how you feeling that heat?
It's nice and toasty.
Yeah. David, I think, gets used to the heat faster than I do. It's gonna take me some time to get used to the heat, but we'll get there. Next time, we need hats, that's for sure. Hats for sure. And what else am I forgetting? We need hats. You make sure you wear a hat at all time. Luckily, several friends have sent me amazing hats, which I will be wearing during our adventures. Now we're walking the first time under this pathway here. Take a look above me. Right down here towards security and the TTC. I'm sorry, this is
This is something I have dreamed about for a long, long time. Something that has been on my mind for a long time. Something that I thought would take 10, 15 years to come true. But it's here, and we're here now. And again, I'm going to keep saying this, it does feel like living in the Twilight Zone, just a little bit, because it doesn't, I feel like I could wake up any moment now, just now, and say, oh, I was having a great dream of how I was living in Orlando. But I'm pretty confident now, I'm not even sure, I'm pretty confident that this is real life. That's how Twilight Zone it feels like. So, wow. Now I want to mention something right off the bat. It is more convenient to stay at the resorts and just take the buses where you need to go. That being said, having that convenience to just grab lunch at Captain Cook's, that's something I don't think I'll get over ever. Just saying to David, there are going to be times coming up in the next few, next few years, where we're going to forget what it feels like to not be a Floridian. Look where I am. It's
amazing. It's unreal.
Now I can't believe we're standing here. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not working. This feels like a dream. I think we're living in a dream.
The biggest thing to me is, it doesn't seem strange to be standing here, but I'm not even sure it's fully hit yet that we can come back here tomorrow.
And the next day. And the next day.
Next day.
Yeah, we can come back and see the fireworks if we want.
Yeah, it's true.
On the beach.
Stick around.
Actually, maybe we. Wow. It's gonna take some time for this to feel real.
Yep.
Take some time. I feel almost numb. Almost numb. It's surreal. See, that's the best way to describe it, I think. It's surreal.
This could be every day.
This could be every day.
We knew in talking about coming out here, you'd be able to access all the parks by thinking about all the hotels, the monorails, and the boats, all the restaurants in the neighborhood, and the Disney Springs.
Yes.
There's just so much more to it.
There really is. There is not just the parks, as much as I know you and I and David are all looking forward to. This means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Standing here as a resident now, the monorail's not moving, and I feel great.
No rush.
I feel great. It's such a different feeling. Even standing here, I felt what it feels like to be on the monorail. Being on the monorail as a resident. How do I describe that?
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. That is the best way to put it. It's unbelievable.
Doesn't feel real.
No. No. I just need a second to take it all in here. I know I've been here. We've both been here hundreds of times. But we've never been here as Florida residents before. Truly a different feeling. A jaw-dropping, inspiring feeling. I can't even describe it well enough. I do not have the descriptive power to tell you how this feels. I'm going to try and think of it in the next few days and give you the word, but I don't have it yet. I cannot. Can you verbalize it?
It's still in waves, right? It doesn't feel real.
No.
It's awesome to be back, but I don't think I've fully wrapped my head around it. And you can't until you've done it.
No.
You know, been here tomorrow and the next day and the next day at a super slow pace and the next week and 2 weeks later.
So this will have to be an evolving feeling. It's evolving because in this moment of just total magic. Yeah. I can't put the words together at all. Dad's saying it extremely well. There's no urgency to move. Sorry, I've got a bad angle here, but I could sit here all day.
All day.
I could sit by that sushi bar, which Dave and I have just mentioned. We've never been to before because we've never had time before.
Too busy. We've made other plans, other reservations.
Yes.
We only have so much time.
Right. It almost feels like Disney is made for both Florida residents and tourists. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes, and it feels like there's the list of things that I can do is still endless. And it will take me years to even scratch the surface. And that's a great feeling. So for all of us right now, we're all doing is sitting here. We're all just sitting here taking it in for a moment. We haven't even made it to a park yet.
So true.
Yeah, Dad just said it extremely well. There are tourists rushing around. You can see them rushing.
And we're just sitting here. Oh, I actually have to stop myself from doing that because I can already feel that inside urgency. I feel urgency right now. David, we got to run off to Captain Cook's right now. We got to go. But that's not how it is. That's not how it is.
Yep. I'm almost not even hungry anymore. I'd rather just sit here and
I'm very comfortable. I'm actually thirsty. I could go for a Dole Whip.
I could go for some water.
Yeah. You're just thinking about switching it to Ohana. That's the mood we're in right now. But we're gonna save that for a celebration. I think after the apartment's fully unpacked and we're officially ready for every day.
Nice colors.
I know. I love the blue. Welcome. Something else I just realized. We're just taking so many pictures of things that we don't really take pictures of. Even Dad was identifying the fact that the floor looks really cool. Like it's like glass rocks. And things like that you can't appreciate as a tourist, I think, or not being able to appreciate as much as you want to as a tourist. Now we can take as much time as we need. We can't stop laughing. We can't do it. We've been laughing and smiling and being in awe the whole time. We're here for lunch at Captain Cook's. Trying something, whatever we want to try. We can come back for more any other day. Captain Cook's, I've got the Pan Asian noodles and with shrimp, and David has the
Thai coconut meatballs.
Oh yes, those are gonna be good. I also got the resort refillable mug because I'm gonna be here a bunch the next 2 weeks, no doubt. It is all thanks to the Griffin family. Griffin family, thank you so much for your gift card. Truly appreciate it. Floridian. Super good. Not the best food I've ever had, but I definitely would get it again, especially with the shrimp. Yum.
Coconut meatballs are great. Honestly, I think I was expecting a little bit more like intense Thai coconut flavor. Perhaps I need to continue to try it. It's pretty good. I could see myself getting it again, but I could definitely see myself trying something else as well.
Some of David's Thai meatball. He's trying some of the shrimp pan-fried noodles. I think I prefer the meatball.
Do you?
Yeah, you?
I feel like your noodles are quite nice.
We're finishing them up now. There's more like liquid and juices, I think, at the bottom. That's what you want to go for. David was saying it's all flavors at the bottom.
It really adds to the flavor for the meatballs. I would say maybe mix it up when you first get it.
Yes. Yeah, me too. The flavor for mine is also right at the bottom.
Right.
After a great meal at Captain Cook's, first day in the parks, where could I be walking to? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, nowhere in particular. Pineapple Lanai, pineapple Dole Whip. First day, you have to. David and I were just looking at the Tafiti cone that they have here at Pineapple Lanai. I think we're both going to get Dole Whips for now, but the idea that he's thinking about it though, maybe. The idea that we could get the Tafiti cone or anything else at another point is a great feeling, because in the past it would be, we don't want to waste this opportunity to miss a Dole Whip. Now, you get a Dole Whip now, whatever you want in the future. Welcome to Florida. Pineapple Dole Whips from the Polynesian Village Resort and Pineapple Lanai. Thanks to Augusta and Steve. Augusta and Steve, thank you so much for your gift card. Truly appreciate it. That's fantastic. Really, really fantastic. Just sitting here, Dad was mentioning how much he enjoyed that ice cream from Pineapple Lanai and was just saying, Michael, I want to go back to
Tempo Cafe
for that ice cream that you love.
Yep.
And I was saying to myself and saying to David, why not now? You have no idea the difference that is. That's totally different. Because before it was scheduling every little moment and no, we can't do that because we're doing this. And you can't have this because you're doing that. Now it's, hey, what else did you want to do today? Do you have to go to the grocery store? Oh yeah, we do. Can we do that tomorrow? Sure. Let's go to Contempo Cafe for ice cream more. It's going to take me some time to fully integrate that thought into my brain. I'm thinking months, but eventually it will be that way, and I'm so very grateful to be here and extremely grateful to share it with you. That thought of continuing to have to rush is still there. It keeps popping back into my mind. Why are you just sitting there? Don't just sit there. Go off to the rides, go off to the parks, go to another resort. But I don't have to. I can just relax. Appreciate the little things like the crow or the statue. I gotta be honest, I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to experience the resorts. And I can only talk about the resorts so far because I haven't been to the parks. The resorts from a tourist perspective. That has somehow helped in this whole process because I remember what it was like to be a tourist. And now thinking of what it's like to be here in this moment and be a resident, it's just nice to have the comparison in my mind. It's nice to be able to think about the differences and know that I'm not really missing out on anything. You know, I had the entire tourist experience for my entire life. And now I've got the Florida resident experience to have. It's a great feeling. We're just sitting here, enjoying our day to the fullest. and we were just talking about how maybe I'll just go on the Disney app and see when the next Ohana dinner reservation is. Not for today, not for today, not for today. But yeah, a couple weeks from now, a couple days from now. I got time. You got time?
I got time.
All right. Now off to the Contemporary.
Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Complete with a picturesque backdrop.
I can't believe
Just
that.
wait until we get inside.
Ah, man. It's right there. It's right. It's closer than my commute to work was. My commute to work in DC was 45 to an hour. This is 30 minutes away at all times.
Go every weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow. Looks like there's escalator maintenance today because we're actually going down these stairs. I've never experienced this before. Very strange walking through these stairs right here. This is the maintenance stairs. Wow, that was very cool. And they let out right here, right by the viewing area of the Magic Kingdom. So now we're in here, going through, and we're inside. That was easy. We're at Contempo Cafe now. Dad said he wanted ice cream. I'm recommending some protein-filled food, but since it's our first day, I think anything Dad wants is fine. And we'll, maybe we'll even get a cupcake to celebrate. Have you seen the specialty cupcakes? You gotta see this.
What if it's on wonders to stuff?
There's a ton of caramel in the cup already. This is Dad's style. Caramel in the cup, ice cream, more caramel. David is now coating the outside layer with caramel. It's caramel throughout.
Well, it's not going to be here all week.
That is a lot of ice cream. Dad's enjoying his ice cream as good as you remember.
Absolutely.
Best ice cream ever.
Yep. Best ice cream ever. Plenty of caramel. Just the way I like it.
All right, there you go. I'm just thinking about it now. We should do California Grill for a birthday or a celebration, or yeah, we're just walking around. We're just walking around enjoying ourselves, and I wish I could describe it better. I wish I could.
It's amazing.
It's hard to describe. It truly is. I'm just so grateful for the experiences that I had as a child. You know, my parents took me here when I was a kid, and we enjoyed every moment together, you know. And now we're here together as one big Disney family, and sharing in the magic every day. Every day. Every day. And that feeling, that is unlike any I can describe to you. That's one that it's never going to go away, I don't think. It's extra special. It's funny, there's so much to do, there's so much to see, there's so much to experience. I almost don't even know where to start. Really don't. These lights are so cool. You got the set of 10 string lights with the Dole Whip right there and the Mickeys. I absolutely love that. Love the 90th anniversary Mickey right there with the key right there, you can see. $19.99, that is a great one. David, I think I found a gift I want to send back to Michelle right here. Take a look at that. Stitch, and his one ear there, his other ear is actually the handle. Michelle, when you're watching this vlog, let me know. Not only do they have the magnets shaped like donuts, different Mickey ice cream, they've also got the pencil pocket pouch. So say that 3 times fast. $19.99. It looks like a churro. Snack money. Disney snack money. Admit it, you'd wear that on a cruise. Yeah, we both would. Look at that. There's also this one, which I really like. It's another great one. These polos are really good. I think out of all of the ones I've just shown you, my personal favorite. See, look at David's expression right there. Yeah. The Enchanted Tiki Room. Look at that shirt. That is just so cool. I'll have to do a more in-depth video in the coming months about what it's like to transition from a tourist to a Florida local. Because it's big, it's huge, it's enormous. We haven't been to the parks, and as much as I'm looking forward to going to the parks with everybody, this is fun too.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, and you know, you can think about going to the resorts, and it's awesome. It's really fun, but it's even more fun when you don't have to worry about anything. You can just relax and have a good time and see whatever you want to see, do whatever you want to do. No rush. Take your time. Don't get it don't get to it today. Do it tomorrow. It's just unreal.
Amazing.
Unreal. Pirate Pals Fireworks Voyage. That is one I want to try. I've seen this sign and that pirate at the Contemporary Resort several times, but I have never experienced it. Something for the future. The doubt, fear, and hesitation all existed prior to the move. It did.
but does it exist now? Some doubt, some small amount, because of the fear of losing the magic. That is still there, believe it or not. It's still there, despite the fact that I'm so excited about everything. It's still there a little bit, just because I worry several years down the road. But besides that, most of the doubt, hesitation, most of the fear is gone. Just went through security, but take a look at this hallway to the escalator to the monorail. Definitely a lot of construction going on just to make it even better for all of us. I've seen the mural on the other side of this wall, but I don't think I've ever seen the mural on this side, the half mural there and the other half of the mural over there. Little bunny down there. I've never seen a little bunny right there before. Look at the Toy Story 4 wrap on the yellow monorail. This is the kind of thing you get to experience as a resident, these special wraps for special events. Welcome back to the Polynesian. Just took a look inside Trader Sam's. Now we're making our way outside, see if we're hungry enough for just a quick snack out here, and then we might grab something to take it down to the water and see the fireworks. We decided not to get food from the outside area of Trader Sam's today because we're planning other things, but we have, tomorrow, or maybe even the next day. We got lots of opportunities to experience all of the fun. So now we're headed down to the Polynesian beach just to sit back, relax. Maybe we'll bring some food or drinks down to the beach. That could be that's another fun thing we can do. So 365 days of fun. My mind's still on vacation. I can't shake it. I can't shake that feeling like I'm just on vacation for a week.
Feels like a vacation.
Doesn't it? It kind of does. Of course, we have work. We got to get to work after, when the week starts and all that. But the idea alone, just come down here anytime as the sun is setting. I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, the excitement level is just overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Our first sunset as Florida residents. That's a beautiful one. I've heard Florida has some of the best sunsets around. Now, we were on the hunt to try and find a spot to see the fireworks from outside of the park. We're looking on the beach here. It's a little bit crowded time of year and crowded time of the week because it's a weekend. Keep forgetting that, losing track of the days, but I have to remember for work. But I think we might have a spot up here, not in the sand, but near the cabanas. I think that might be a spot for fireworks viewing, and we have found a fantastic spot to see the fireworks. We might get some food, bring it to the chair, and eat here, but for our first day, this is pretty magical. Before the fireworks show tonight, we decided to stop back again by Captain Cook's for those nachos. These are absolutely delicious. David and I remember them well. Let's see if they taste as good as we remember. Bon appetit. They did them right. They did them right. Pork tacos from Captain Cook's. David.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Oh yeah. Wow. Overall thoughts on the pork nachos from Captain Cook's? I loved it. Absolutely loved it. The ones from the Mexico Pavilion and Epcot, I actually think I prefer them now. Now that I've had a minute to process, I think I prefer them. But this is not a bad option at all. Not at all. I just prefer the spicier nachos personally. But we'll have to try those together soon. Overall, great option. What do you guys think of fireworks in the Polynesian? You loved it?
It was amazing.
I had forgotten that David has actually never seen Happily Ever After, so we got to see it in the parks in the next few days. But we've got lots of time for all that.
Lots of time.
Now we head back to that far, far distant location we call home. Apartment, very close by, about half an hour drive. It's so easy and convenient and makes the experience totally different and very exciting. Stepping out now at the TTC and going to go look for the Black Pearl on my car. Trams to parking. That's the direction we want to go in. Heroes and villains. We're going toward villains today. There are two different lots. We're in villains with Scar, as we know. We're going right this way toward villain parking. Waited almost no time at all. Trams pulling up. It's all new. It's all very, very new and exciting. We'll do a whole video about it in the future, but this first experience is just full of wonder. I think wonder is the best word, where you're like, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go, but following the general flow. Side note, Apple Maps will identify where your car is parked and give you walking directions with a compass, so you can actually point towards your car so you know exactly where it is. Love this. Wow, that is super helpful. Just point, and there it is. There's the Black Pearl. Wow, that's
That's awesome. Oh, you're tired. Oh, we're still tired from that drive. Dad, did you have a fun day?
Absolutely. The technology is phenomenal.
You like finding the car with that?
Finding the car with that.
Apple Maps and the parked car location. Love that. David, fun day?
That was an amazing day.
We didn't even go to the parks. We didn't even go to the parks.
Go to the parks.
Full day ahead of us tomorrow and any other day we want. It's an amazing feeling. Can't wait to share every single moment with you. Thank you, as always, for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time.
Have a magical day.
See you real soon.